number one, what I would tell you is that Jim knows the art of doing a deal. I would say it's not everything comes down to numbers. Not everything comes down to the spreadsheet. So much of it comes down to knowing your client, whether it's the seller or the buyer, right? And what makes them tick. And Jim has always been incredibly good at, and certainly telling me, this is what's important to this person. And I said, well, how do you know that? Well, remember when he was walking around the building, he said this, and that. So then we would go in and base the entire presentations, based off of one thing this person said to us in the initial tour about a building. And
which ultimately matters a lot, right? I mean, you should be seeking to create solutions or having dialogue about things that matter to the clients.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's where he really steps in. And I think it kind of speaks to how many different ways there are to be a good broker, right? There's people in our office that are there at 7 a.m. and they don't leave till 7 p.m. And then you maybe have other people, maybe like me, who maybe aren't in the office as much, but I always feel like I do my best work, being on a bike, riding around Logan Square, walking around, making calls, out with clients, playing whatever sport, they're up to doing. But those are all great ways, to be in our business, which is honestly probably what I like about it the best, is that there is no set format for it. There is no single playbook. It's be an asset to your clients, however that works.
Yeah, it's interesting how you can build relationships with clients. It's like one of the reasons I got into the business was on the hope that, at some point, work would look a lot like fun. And it's not to say that working really hard is not the most important thing, especially when you get started, and then that it would be fun. Frankly, it's not, but at the same time, there are a ton of really great examples of the company where you can just tell that people have made that transition with their clients, where it's not, it's one thing to say that it's just about the relationship, and that's why we work together. And it's another thing to witness that, like, there's a legitimate relationship. It is personal, and that's why they work together.
Yeah.
Right.